What is going on, guys? DBG, and today we're going to be ranking all of the new cards from worst to best in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM, lads. We are going to be going over worst to best, the highlight reel players. And some of these guys have pleasantly surprised me. I've used every single one of these guys outside of Kobe Bryant and Anthony Davis, and I think it's very obvious where Kobe Bryant and Anthony Davis go. Maybe not. I think AD is going to be in a position to surprise you guys purely because I'm very much torn on 2 and 3 and price is going to be a factor. So, anyway, last place in number 12 is Lou Williams. I don't care what price this guy is. This guy is a bona fide scrub. He can't play. He's a bona fide scrub. I don't care. He's a 6'1" point guard who can't dunk. In today's game, nah. In today's game, that is not what you want, lads. Like, you just don't want a card like this. That's not the type of archetype you want from a player. Like, he's just not it. Primary point guard, secondary shooting guard, primary, like the only primary fodder. The only reason you should have this card in your collection, because let's be real, collector level's not even worth it anymore because you can't buy MT anymore. It's wild even going for collector level unless you're B Street Bully. It's going to cost you 30k. It's literally going to cost you 30k to go for collector level. The only reason this guy should be in your collection right now is if you somehow get him unauctionable. Because if you're going for a collector level, this guy is going to be 2,000 MT in a couple of weeks. He's like 7k MT now, but he's auto buyers. This guy should not be in your collection. If he's in your collection, you've lost your damn mind. Next worst is going to be Lance. I don't like Lance. I really don't like Lance. He's a little bit expensive. I made a profit on Lance. I probably should go. I'm going to do a gameplay on him. I did make a profit very quickly on him. I bought him for like 8k and sold him straight away for 17. But I probably should go and do a gameplay on Lance. But there's just something I don't like about Lance, and it's not Ray for Olsen size up. Decent on defense. His doesn't seem to offer that much. Like, he is a shooting guard, point guard. That's just okay. He's just okay. He just felt like Bob Sura. He just felt like another Bob Sura. Like, he's a good dunker. He's a decent shooter. Leaner is pretty good. Good rebounder, which doesn't matter. Good defender. He just felt like Bob Sura. He has Clamp Breaker. He's got Bully. He's got Acrobat. He's got all of his defensive badges are gold. He just felt like Bob Sura. That's all. That's the only way I can describe him. He felt like Bob Sura. And I like Bob Sura, but the rest of these guys are pretty damn good. Next is CJ Miles. Chicken man. Really good shooter. Like, you can definitely swap him and Lance Stephenson. And I think that would be an okay one to swap. But a good player. A really good player. Great shooter. Decent on defense. And just overall, like, the guy is just a sniper. That's what you're going to be getting with CJ Miles. That's what you're going to be getting. I probably will upload a Lance gameplay before this one, to be honest. But you're just getting an absolute sniper. Then is a really, really tough one. I'm going to go with Josh Smith. This guy pleasantly surprised me, by the way. This guy was a, like, pleasant surprise. He surprised me in a good way. Because Josh Smith has Josh Smith, if he had a better jump shot, would be just Galaxy Opal LeBron James. He's Galaxy Opal LeBron James with an unusable jump shot. He is a jump shot away from being one of the best players in the entire game. And it's sad to see, but also, I'm like, you know what? Cool. He is one of the best. He is one of the best at everything except shooting. And I still think he's a really good card for that. But the shooting's still a huge flaw, so I have to put him down here. So what do we have? We had 12, 11, 10. He's at 9. I think that's fair enough. At 8, I'm going to put Dion Waiters. Dion Waiters, I just think he's chick. I think his release is really good. I think his fade is really good. His fade works really well with his upper. His defense is fine from when I've used him. I didn't pay too much for him either. He's got great... he's got obviously great shooting badge. He's got like Asian threes on Hall of Fame. Defensively, he's okay. And You might say, oh, Lance is just better than him, but I've shot around both of these guys. I've used them both in a clutch time game. I preferred Waiters. I preferred Dion Waiters. Gameplay of Waiters coming out tomorrow. I just preferred Waiters to Lance. That's a very, very close no. Lance, Waiters, and Miles are very, very close at number 8. But now this big 7. Now we have got the big 7. And at number 7, we got Blake Griffin. We got Blake Griffin, who I am shocked. I'm shocked that Blake Griffin is down this low. He just has this weird jump shot. He has a weird jump shot, a good power forward, a great dunker, very difficult to stop, can get every single stat that matters because passing IQ isn't a real thing. You're the one who makes the pass. Above 90 with a shoe, and is just overall really good. He just has a weird like load up in it. He loads up on every jump shot. He has a load up on every jump shot, and so does Wiseman, but I think the load up is worse on Blake Griffin's. So for me, he is coming in here at number 7, I think. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah, he's coming in here at number 7. At number 6, this is a really tough one between these 3 right here. At number 6, I'm going to go with Dominique Wilkins. I think he's a top 10 shooting guard in my team. I think he's a top 10. I think he's not that much worse than a Vince Carter. He's Vince Carter with normal 2 leaner and a worse jump shot. He's got a greenable release. It's not that bad. Everyone was hating on it for a while. It's not that bad. Really good on defense. Really good speed to on acceleration. 94 lateral. 15k as well. The value is exceptional. He's a corner specialist, catch and shoot, limitless takeoff. He's got like gold range. He's also got like half anchor. So he's a really good defender, really good dunker, decent shooter with a good fadeaway. I like him. I really like him. So I'm going to put him in here at number 6. Now we're on to our top 5. And at number 5 is James Wiseman. He's my starting center. I put him in as my starting center. He's really good. He has one of the worst load-ups I've ever seen on a jump shot. Unless you are wide open. And I mean, no one within 15 feet of you. Don't shoot the ball with him. But he catches lobs really well. He moves really well. He's a great defender. He rebounds really well. He seems strong. He blocks shots. He's got everything you want. He has absolutely everything that you want from a card at the center position. A great guy to combo up with a Dino Raja if you want to go with super speed. He's really fast. While yeah, he's not going to be able to compete with the likes of Yao. Nobody can. I think he can put it up to a Kristaps. And if you have Kristaps, you can just put Dino. He can guard a power forward if you want to put Dino guarding center because of the extra length. He's great to pair up with a Dino for like whatever. He's 10k. He's 10k. He's not as good as Dino, by the way, but a great combo for him for 10k, and it's perfect. And number 4 is a guy that is a little bit overpriced, I think at 30k. It's Cam Reddish. It's Cam Reddish. Like, if you've got Cam Reddish out here, he's basically just Scottie Pippen. He is like slightly worse Scottie Pippen. Everything from his dribbling to his defense to his jump shot being unbelievably good. He's like Scottie Pippen, but 5% worse, but 100k cheaper. That's basically what you're getting. If he was 15k, would I be way higher on him? Yes. I still think he deserves a spot at number 4. But would I own him if he was 15k? Yes. I don't want to have 30k tied up in a guy that I think is going to be down to 15k very soon. Whereas I think Dominique settles at 10. I think he settles at 30. He sells at 15. I'm cool with losing 5k. I'm not cool with losing a whole bunch. But Cam Reddish is basically, again, for 30k, what you're getting is an unbelievable card. You're getting one of the best shooting guards in the game. You're getting the top 3 shooting guards are Tracy McGrady, Kobe Bryant, and Scottie Pippen. You're getting a guy who is in that conversation with Vince, with Ray Allen, for number 4. He's in the conversation. He is in the conversation. And then after that, at number 3, we've got Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis, the reason why he's the reason why he's here and not lower is purely because here and not higher is purely because Gary Payton is higher on the point guard list. I think Gary Payton is the number 4 point guard in this game, and potentially number 1. I think you can make the argument Gary Payton is the best point guard in the game if you don't want to run a giant. I don't think you can make the argument Anthony Davis is the best center in the game, or best power forward in the game. 80s release, 8 out of 10. Sorry, 7 out of 10 on quick. He's got the normal leaner. His dribbling's pretty good. But the only issue is that last 2 weeks we have gotten Kristaps and D-Rob. So much better than 80. So much better than 80. And 80's a mil MT. I reckon he settles at 600k for a guy that's not a top 2 at his position. He's not top 2 at his position. And as well as that, the power forward is the most stacked position in my team. Is AD better than Kevin Garnett? I don't know. Is AD better than EVEY? Yes, but not by a lot. Is he better than Dirk? Yes, but not by a lot. Is he better than Dino? Yes, but not by a lot. So he is the number 3 power forward who is closer to the pack. The pack as in EVEY, Dino, Kevin Garnett. That's like the pack. That's the chasing pack. He's closer to the pack than he is to D-Rob or Kristaps. He's closer to the pack, the Nedalickies of the world, than he is to the top 2. So for that reason, he has to be in there. And then I gotta say, you could argue Gary Payton is the number 1 point guard in the game. You can argue that Gary Payton is the number 1 card today. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to be the one. Gary Payton, no, God no. Gary Payton is about 60 to 65 KMT. And he is the only point guard in the game with tray escape. He is the only point guard in the game right now with tray escape. That's not a scrub Trae Young. He's got tray escape. He's got tray fade. He's got some of the best defensive animations in the game. He's got a competent jump shot. He is the best non-giant point guard in my team. So, and that includes LaMelo, by the way. That includes LaMelo. If you don't want to use a Magic Johnson, Ben Simmons, or Denny Avdia, he's the next best. I think you can make the argument. He's way better than Wade. You can make the argument Payton's the best point guard in the game. I don't think you can even make the argument Kobe's the best shooting guard in the game. I think the only card today you can make the argument is the best in their position is Gary. I think you can make an argument. I'm not going to, because I don't think he is, but I think you can make that argument, so he's in number 2. And number 1 is Kobe Bryant. Look, is he worth the 1.5 million? No. No, he's not. Is the gap between Kobe and T-Mac smaller, bigger than the gap between Kobe and Cam Reddish? Yeah. Cam Reddish is closer to Kobe than Kobe is to T-Mac. But is he without question, the second best shooting guard in the game? Yeah, he is. He's the second best shooting guard in the game. He's the second best in his position. And the best in his position is the 1A, 1B with Yao Ming for best cards in the game. The best cards in the game are Yao Ming, 1A with Tracy McGrady. Kobe Bryant can curry slide, good release, good leaner, good everything. Just not T-Mac. But he's number 1 today. So, at number 12, we've got the Scrub Lou Williams. Number 11, we got Lance. Number 10, we got Miles. Number 9, we have got Dion Waiter. Number 10, we've got Miles. Number 9, we got Josh Smith. Number 8, we got Dion Waiters. And honestly, those 4 guys can be interchanged. And number 7, we got Blake. I think we have, obviously he's the worst. Then the other 4 can be interchanged. I think Blake is dead set at number 7. And number 6, we got Dominique Wilkins, a card that I surprisingly really like. And number 5, we've got James Wiseman. And number 4, we got Cam Reddish. And number 3, we have got Anthony Davis. Number 2, we got Gary Payton. And number 1, we've got Kobe Bryant. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.